Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bright Kids. I'm teacher Janice, and today's lesson we will learn Unit 22. And in this lesson, we will learn collocations related to food. Let's begin. Now, look at this. This one is the food pyramid. As you can see, inside the food pyramid, there are list of foods like fats and sweets, meat, fish, eggs, milk, cheese, yogurt, butter, fruits and vegetables, cereals, pasta, potatoes, bread, and rice. So, the food pyramid shows the quantities and the varieties of foods to eat. The foods at the bottom are the ones you need in bigger quantities, while the foods at the top are the ones you need in smaller quantities. So, at the bottom, it is mentioned that these are the ones that we need. Need in bigger quantities, just like the cereals, the pasta, the potatoes, bread, and rice. And on top of the food pyramid are the foods that maybe should be avoided or just um, consume in smaller quantities, like the fats and sweets, like chocolates, junk foods, like that. So, this one is a food pyramid. Now, here, these are some questions and answers. What's the right answer to every question? Just like number four, there's already an answer. What are dairy foods like milk, cheese, and butter? How about number one? What do we need to learn about to eat healthily? What do you think? Okay, it's the varieties and quantities of the food we eat. Now, number two, what do pastries and sweets contain? Yes, a high number of calories. Number three, what foods contain proteins? Yes, the fish, meat, and eggs. Number five, what foods fill our bodies with vitamins and minerals? Yes, the fruits and vegetables. Now, may I know what is your favorite fruit and what is your favorite vegetable? Okay, now number six. What foods contain a lot of carbohydrates? Mhm. Cereals, pasta, rice, and bread. Number seven. What do we need to take into account? Very good. The advice of doctors and nutrition experts. Number eight. How must one eat? Okay, at the same time every day. Number nine. What else must we do every day to stay in shape? Yes, some kind of physical exercise. Now, my dear, do you do some physical exercise? Mm, okay, I see. Now, let's move on. Now, tell me about your country. So, what are eating habits like in your country? Okay. And are there any time limits to have meals in your country? Okay. And at what time do you usually have meals? Okay, thank you. All right. So here, these are some collocations, okay, about talking about types of food. So, okay, I will read. Tom, kids eat far too much junk food. Yeah, but it's hard to get them to eat nourishing meals. They think they are boring. Have you tried the new supermarket yet? Yes, the fresh produce is excellent and they have a big organic food section. Yes, I actually think their ready meals are good too. I can't believe food additives are good for our long term health. No, and I think processed foods in general I are probably bad for us. Not to mention GM foods. The restaurant was leaving perishable food lying around outside the fridge, and some people got food poisoning, so the authorities closed it down. Oh dear. Now there are words that are in bold letters, right? So just like, okay, bold letters and with numbers, like number one is nourishing meals, meals which make you healthy and strong. Number two, fresh produce, foods produced from farming. Example, dairy produce, agricultural produce, pronounced as produce. Produce. Okay, number three, ready meals. Meals already prepared or which just need to be heated quickly before eating. So, Liam, I can't believe food additives are good for our long term health. Food additives. When you say food additives, it means substances added to food to improve its taste or appearance or to preserve it. Number five is processed foods. Foods which are changed or treated as part of an industrial operation. GM foods means genetically modified foods. Okay, so now here, number seven is perishable food, food which goes bad quickly, like the cheese and the fish and some other foods. So you remember these collocations. Okay, so now here, let's move on to the next one. So it's all about eating and drinking. So Eva and Leo are in the Old Port restaurant area looking for someone to eat. So Old Port, whether it's a light meal or a substantial meal you're looking for, whether you want a flap up meal, a gourmet meal, or just tasty home cooked food, there's something for everyone in the Old Port restaurant area. Enjoy good food in the pleasant setting. So when you say substantial, it means large or the most important meal or big meal. Number two is slap up meal. When you say slap up meal, it means unusually, okay, unusually large and good. And number three, gourmet is high quality. Okay, all right. So, Eva, okay, Eva, let's find a cafe and have a quick snack. And I could really do with a refreshing drink. I'm dying of hunger. I need a decent meal. I know you have a healthy appetite, but you had a hearty breakfast only 3 hours ago. Well, how about having a soft drink and a bag of crisps now and a proper lunch later? Leo, crisps will only spoil your appetite. Look, this restaurant looks good and the set menu is reasonable price. Let's go in. So here, again, you remember all these bold collocations. And if you have free time, you try to make them into sentences. Okay? Now let's move on. So read these remarks by different people, then answer the questions. I will read them for you. I've got some cheese and milk. Is there a fridge here I could put them in? I feel so hungry. I can't believe it. I've been sick and my stomach is aching. Must be something I ate. No matter how much I eat, I always want more. All these vegetables have been grown without any chemicals at all. I always enjoy my food and look forward to it. Now, who has organic food? Is it Logan, Connor, Layla, Michael, Scarlett, or Bella? Okay. Who has an insatiable appetite? Okay. Who has perishable food? Who has a healthy appetite? That's so quick. Who has food poisoning? It's Layla. And who is dying of hunger? Okay, it's Connor. All right, that's great, my dear. Now, let's learn how to use nutrient, nutritious, or nutrition. So read the sentences, then match the words in bold to their definitions. So let's read. Good nutrition is essential if patients are to make a quick recovery. Home cooked burgers make a nutritious meal. A healthy diet should provide all your essential nutrients. So, what do you think is number one? It says a substance that provides nourishment essential for the maintenance of life and for growth. It is? Okay, number two. Efficient as food or nourishing? Okay, and number three, food or nourishment? That's great. Okay, so your answers are all correct. Nutrient, nutritious, and nutrition. Now, remember the last time you had a nutritious meal. What is it? Okay, just earlier. And what did it consist of? Okay, I see. So me, the last nutritious meal I remembered was last week. My mom cooked vegetables. Okay, so that's the end of our lesson. And don't forget to study and review the collocations that we learned today. And I hope to see you here in Bright Kids. Goodbye.